Yeah. We are back at the S.H.I.T.S podcast, where we are either shooting the shit, starting some shit, or picking up what shit left off. I'm your host, Monsoons, the raw, the coolest cat you heard thus far. And this week, my co-host, Bubba Ball, cannot be with us because he out taking care of some stuff. But this week, we have a fabulous guest to the show. I met her at a wine tasting, so professional, knew exactly what she was talking about. Wine, I hope I said this word right, sommelier. Y'all give it up for Cheyenne L'Oreal.
Okay, I'm just gonna say cue in the applause. Yes. What's up, y'all? It is Cheyenne L'Oreal.
I said that.
Yep, you did.
I said it right.
You got it right that time.
Hey man, look, I'm winning. I'm winning already. I'm winning already, Chicago. Everybody under the sound of my voice, I'm winning. So before I go any further, I got to do some stuff real quick. Got to pay some bills. Shout out to my radio, Chicago, powered by Support District Radio. Y'all can catch the Shits Radio every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Every Thursday, it's on my radio, Chicago. Also, y'all can hit us up on the Block 105 Radio every Friday at 8 a.m. And hit up the website, theshitspodcast.com. You can see the videos. You can check us out on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, every podcast streaming platform. And then also independent artists. If y'all trying to get y'all music play on the Shits Radio, send that in to dopemusicshits@gmail.com. That is DOPEMUSICSHITTS@gmail.com. Please make sure it is high quality. And I'm not going to even say make sure it ain't whack, because everybody's taste is different. You know, just make sure you like it. Make sure you like it and make sure that the quality is dope. So anyway, with that being said, Cheyenne, since you are the fabulous guest to the podcast this week, we'd like to do a check-in. So how your week been?
My week has been very busy. It's been productive. It's been a little bit of restful.
Okay.
And I feel like overall, just to piggyback off of what you just said.
I said a lot.
You did, but that very last is going to make sense once I say it.
Okay.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And
I see where you're going.
You see where I'm going? You see where I'm going?
I see where you're going with it.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and though that may not be your cup of wine, your glass of wine or your cup of tea.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It might work for somebody else. And I can apply that to my week, actually. I can apply that to my week. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because the week that I could have had, how I said it was so productive. Yeah. It could have been more productive, but then there's also some people who were wishing that they could have been as productive. Exactly. Or it's going to be weeks that I wish that I could have been this lax or this busy. So I'm just going to, be present and live in the now, because guess what?
What?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Hold on. Matter of fact, not only do she get that, she get the.
Oh, I love that one.
See, that's
you should have gave me that one first. I love it here.
Okay, here we go.
Why didn't y'all invite me sooner?
Because I just met you.
But you know what I'm saying. It's a figure of speech.
See that? So, you know what? Before we go any further, I do got to say this. I want to let the people know the way that I met this young lady was at a wine tasting event. And that was actually my first wine tasting event. And she made it so fucking natural and comfortable for me. I left out of there. I was tipsy than a motherfucker, which was great. So, I mean, it was so many things that I learned just being there, and I thought that was super cool. So I was sweating. I was on thirst mode. I'm like, yo, you got to come to the podcast. And she like, hey, well, just let me know.
You worked it out.
Yeah. She was like, I'm serious. I said, nigga, I'm serious too, goddamn. She was like, well.
And the whole room could vouch too. They saw the seriousness between us.
Yeah, it was just
because I had your word. It was kind of like a Scout's honor type, pinky promise type thing. Exactly. But we didn't do that. But it was like that's what was
it was
going
the
on.
eye. Yeah, it was the eye.
Going on.
If you said you're gonna do it, then nigga do it.
Exactly. And that's what I'm so big on that. If I'm a woman of my word, and I literally said I'll do it, and boom, we here.
Within
and
2 days.
I came bearing wine and hospitality.
I actually did too.
Oh my God, he wants to get that out there so bad.
I did too. I brought wine and I was like, yo, usually for the people that watch the podcast, they know we'll have Remy up here, we'll have Hennessy up here, we have Tito's. And I was like, you know what? Just because of the experience that I had at that Wine Down Wednesday at Sycamore Suites. I hope I said that right.
Yep, I think that's how you say it. Shout them out real quick.
Sycamore, I just did.
Tell us where though. We on 63rd
and Western.
63rd and Western.
63rd and Western. Sycamore Suites. Hey, let me tell y'all something. If y'all looking for a place to host an event,
it's really a one-stop shop. Really,
it's everything. It's everything. Like they got
done,
nails
shopping
done, tattoos, braids done. They got boutiques up in there. They had jerk chicken. They had the pretzels. I was fucking the pretzels up.
The pretzels were fire.
Right. Like
it was the salt.
They
was giving
let me tell y'all something.
Me.
Shout out to Sycamore Suites, and I'm trying to remember the gentleman name that owned Devon.
Ooh. Yes.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. Wine Down Wednesdays, Sycamore Suites. Y'all gotta check it out.
We can't put them out there too much. It's invite only, okay?
Oh damn.
So make sure but you know what? To gain the invitation is not hard. All you have to do is become a clientele, customer, or guest.
Okay.
Of any of the businesses in the suites, and that is your entry.
So I'm trying to think of one.
That's what they told me.
The boutique. Oh man, God dog.
So whether you want to line up, Coco, she has a boutique for fashion. There's another young lady, she sells authentic bags and accessories.
I'm trying to remember the name. Was it Charisma? Was her name Charisma? God damn it, I'm sorry.
Charisma does Crocs.
Bam.
And accessories. It was a lot of wine involved. It
was a lot of wine. And we're gonna get into that too.
Yes, we will.
So, hey, y'all make sure y'all Google Sycamore Suites. It's on 63rd and Western. Y'all look them up. Y'all contact them because it's a one-stop shop. If you're trying to get your nails done, you're trying to get a tattoo, trying to get them braids done, you're trying to buy some hot shit, look them up. Real talk. So with that being said, we got to take a break really, really quick. And we're going to get into this interview with Cheyenne. She's going to school us on the art of just wine, everything about wine and just shit that y'all should know because some of y'all need to know.
Okay, and we're not going to be selfish. Not only he's not the only one that can experience this, experience. You could also book with me, but of course, once we come back, we'll be talking about that a little bit more.
Bam. Hey, yo, shout out to everybody out there, man, that went and got some Boone's Farm and got real tipsy and then fell asleep in their car and got a ticket. It's the S.H.I.T.S podcast, y'all. It's the S.H.I.T.S.
Jaja Smith, Seven Heaven at gmail.com, Seven Heaven at Instagram, Seven Heaven, Facebook, Jaja Smith, Facebook, Jaja Smith 20, Instagram. I have the cupcakes that you need. I have the cupcakes that you want and all the flavors, any flavor that you can imagine. Chocolate chip cookies, any type of sweet treats. That's why it's Seven Sweet Treats, y'all. Mobile, if you want to call me, area code 872-225-2680. That's 872-225-2680.
We are back at the S.H.I.T.S podcast. We are the shooting the shit, starting some shit, or picking up where shit left off. Yo, this week, hey, we just in here just having a blast, shooting the shit. We got my girl Cheyenne. Hold on. L'Oreal.
There we go.
Cheyenne L'Oreal.
In the flesh.
In the flesh. Hey, yo, the energy is wild in here. The energy is wild. Like, y'all should be here. I mean, if y'all watching, then y'all gonna feel like y'all here. If y'all listening, y'all gonna feel like y'all here. But
what they be saying, they hearing spirit. They hearing audio.
Exactly. Okay. So before we go any further, what do we have here?
Y'all, hold on. First of all, let's take a step back.
Okay.
What do we have here? Cheyenne L'Oreal in the flesh, of course.
Okay.
Representing Cork with Class, a traveling wine tasting service specializing in hors d'oeuvre style food pairings. But to answer
Mm-hmm.
Monsoon's question, okay? We have the Sarah Mission Vineyards. And Cheyenne L'Oreal only comes bearing exquisite,
Mm-hmm.
immaculate,
Mm-hmm.
tasty, and flavorful wine. I had to make the do it.
Ready?
I'm
You ready? Bam.
Perfection.
Damn.
That's exactly what I needed right after that. That was what it is.
I was right on time.
I offer exquisite wine.
Okay.
But I put on for my people. But I'm going to tell y'all where I got this from after you have your first taste. And we doing a live taste.
You pour yours first.
Oh,
because I'm
only way.
Be a gentleman.
Only way. You lucky I don't have you pouring this for me.
I can. Come on, see
be
that.
A good. You gotta. What's your hospitality?
See that? Look at that. Look at that.
Oh.
And that's the red Jack.
With the wrist in it. With the flick of the wrist. Do y'all see it? See it?
That's all you need, right?
For now. I'm modest. You right. And let's see what you pour yourself.
I'm not gonna pour that much because I got.
You got yourself. That's what we on.
Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing.
Cheers.
Hold on, Durs. Come on, man. Come on now.
Put a little pep in your step. You know that's gonna be good.
All right.
I don't know. He might not like it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
All right.
So.
Tell me. Talk to me. What you thinking? What do we smell?
Wait.
We're doing a live test.
I'm gonna do what you told me. I'm gonna do what you told. Bro, I'm doing.
Talk about return of investment, y'all.
Hold on now.
He's doing a swirl. Okay. What else you see?
I'm looking for the legs, Jack.
Looking for the legs.
I'm looking for the legs, Jack.
For the legs.
Hey, man, I learned some shit. I mean, I can't explain it like she can explain it, but I learned some shit. So we definitely gonna go through this. It's good too.
What does looking for the legs mean? Looking for the legs, essentially, and I'll let you all know that too. The legs are essentially the streaks. Once you swirl the wine, the streaks of how you can watch the wine drip down. And the streaks will tell you whether or not the alcohol content is higher or lower, or whether it could be sweet or less sweet.
See
However,
that?
This
Wait.
is go ahead.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Damn.
I love that. I love it here. Let me find out. This might have to be my new radio home. Everybody watching on my Instagram live, they know what's going on.
Come on now.
They know what's going on. They haven't seen me. People been inquiring and sending me messages. What's going on? Why, you normally record on Wednesdays. Why you ain't been on Wednesdays? That's another story. My followers know because we addressed this before. But they like, what's going on? You gonna get back on air? And lo and behold, my two professions aligned this week. I'm on your podcast.
I see.
And I also did a wine event. So that's
Which
great.
is dope.
That's great. Oh, wait. Hold on. We shortchanging the wine. What's your score? Do you like the wine?
I love the wine.
Okay.
Because, do I need to say why?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We need aroma. We need palate.
The aroma definitely, I'm thinking Welch's. Sorry. Am I wrong?
Proceed. Just go ahead. I'm going to let you finish it. I'm going to let you finish it.
Am I basic for that?
I didn't get that at all, but proceed.
Hold on. Let me smell it again.
I'm going to try it again. One time.
That's what she said.
Try one time.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on now. Now I see why people do that shit, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to swirl it around.
And you also swirl it to make the aroma. How did you describe it last time?
When you swirl it around, it allows the wine to breathe.
Okay.
So if you left it still and then came back to it and smelled it, it would smell a different way versus if you took it and, swirled it to the nose to drink. That would be it's a different aroma.
Okay. Concord grapes.
A little bit better.
That's better?
A little bit better.
Are you sure?
It's not.
I can go through this whole bottle.
I know you. I'm sure you can go through the whole bottle.
I can go through
but
the
you
whole
have to
bottle.
be careful because remember I told you port wines tend to have more alcohol content to them. So you got to be a little bit careful.
I'll be cool. I'll be cool.
I mean, yeah, y'all said y'all like Remy, and it be Remy and Hennessy and Douce up here. So I know y'all can. This is with class though, and that's why I came on here because not only are we just going to be exposed to the Remy's and the VSOPs, it's going to be the.
Get ready.
That's why we're here with Corked with Class.
Hey man,
love it here, man. Love it here.
Okay.
Love it here.
We ain't even started.
We didn't even start. Let's get into it. But you didn't say what scored. We waiting on you.
My score would be on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm giving it an 8.
Whoa.
I'm giving it an 8.
I expected more from you.
I feel basic again. Why?
Oh, you couldn't wait to bring that. You couldn't wait to bring that background.
Why?
Okay.
Why did you expect more?
I thought that you would have said, based off of your other taste and your palate, I remember your palate from the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew that this would be easily a 10 for you.
Why?
Why? Because the alcohol content is up there. You only like the wines that were sweet, that tended to be red. That were extremely sweet. Emphasis on extremely sweet, red, and higher in alcohol content. So I said, hey, I talked this port wine up so much. Why wouldn't I just bring the port wine?
Right.
And you said it's an 8 out of 10.
You know,
but mind you,
did I say 8?
You did.
I didn't say 8,
You
did I?
did.
Hold on.
Because you said 8 out of 10. Your highest one was 8 out of 10
no,
at the event.
No. My bad. I thought you said the highest rating was 8. That's what
I never.
That's what I thought it was. I thought you said
10,
the highest.
Alphabet.
I thought you said the highest rating was 8. My bad. So ask me that question again.
Monsoon, what is your rating for this? Oh, that's me. For the Sarah Mission Vineyards port wine.
So what's the highest rating again?
This is out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 10.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm giving it a 10. There we go.
Love
all right.
to see it.
So now that we have my answer, we're gonna have to get your answer.
Okay.
So my first question to you is, where are you from?
Off the record or on the record? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm from Chicago. I'm from over east. Period. Over east.
Hey, bro.
Over east.
Hey, bro. She said that like she was putting a stamp on it. She's like over east.
Over east.
Period. That's it, man.
Where I'm from.
That's all you need to know. Over east.
My whole life.
Damn. It's like Terrytown. What else is over east?
Everybody is super, super like huge G Herbo fans, right? So they be like Essex, South Shore, like Ah,
man.
Escanaba.
Your vibe is awesome. Your vibe is fucking awesome.
And that's a top tier compliment. You couldn't tell me nothing better. It ain't about what I had on. It ain't about what I said. It ain't about who I know. It ain't about what I got. But my energy is top tier. That's what
it is.
That's the best thing you could ever say to me because energy don't lie.
That is true.
Period.
That is true. So do you think...
We need
I gotta wrap it up. I gotta take a break.
We
gotta take a break real quick. Hey yo, shout out to everybody, man, from over east. That's That's just from over east. Hey yo, it's the Shits podcast, y'all. It's the Shits.
Fridays, 9 a.m. Catch us at www.theblock105. It's the Shits. We coming through.
We are back at the Shits podcast, and we are here kicking it with the phenomenal Cheyenne L'Oreal.
That's me, and we back.
She's
Thank you
schooling
for
us.
having me.
No, thank you for coming.
For real.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing this wine. Because, this might be my new thing, Might be my new thing.
You see how people try to, for all the listeners that's listening right now, you see how people just try to do you. How you gonna invite me on this beautiful platform and then he say it's gonna be a him thing? It's supposed to be if I bring
this gonna be my new shit. It's gonna be my new.
Just give me the credit when you do it.
Okay, but look,
I can't be mad. I can't be here every week, but just give me credit.
That means that everybody function that I come through, I'm not bringing Hennessy no more. I'm not bringing Remy no more. What I'm going to bring is
wine.
I'm
not
going
even
to bring
just
wine.
that one. It's going to be strictly my recommendation. Because did I steer you wrong?
No,
I might have steered you wrong.
You did not.
I didn't steer you wrong.
I mean, you didn't steer me wrong. You shot down what I brought up. I mean, I don't even want to mention what I brought. I thought I was doing some shit, y'all.
You was doing okay.
I thought I was.
Hospitality wise, you were doing your thing. I thought that was so thoughtful for you to bring the wine.
Noble, commendable. No.
Thoughtful.
Okay. No. Okay. Come on.
Thoughtful. No, really. That was very nice for you to bring. Because wouldn't you just expect me to? I'm the wine lady. I'm the wine bae, right? That's what they say. So I should have brought the wine. But you thought about it, and I was so considerate.
Thank you very much.
But
so
just
you
give
said,
me my props that I put you on to class.
Hold on, which one we get? Ready? Go. Damn. So you said, you threw out a name. You said wine bae, right? But the correct term would be wine sommelier, right?
Yes, I am a sommelier assistant, yes.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. What made you want to do that?
Well, to be honest with you, I've been drinking for a long time. I know I look young and vibrant, right?
You do.
I look young and vibrant, but I've been drinking for a long time. And I used to, this is off the record. I hope don't nobody hear this for real. Like the feds, like,
okay.
People who, But I have had so many fake IDs.
Oh, we all have.
But I wasn't going to go to the club. I was going to the club.
Yeah.
But I was going to try different wines. Go to places that serve in my in college.
Yeah.
The little college town. I don't even want to call it a college town, but the small little town that I was in, they had little vineyards and like little rare finds and stuff like that had different wines. I'm like, I want to go see what that's about. While my classmates and everybody else going to go get wasted at like college frat parties, beer pong. And I was like, But that's really how I got started. I always had this. I used to watch Scandal. Okay. And if the ladies that's tuning in, they used to know. I used to be obsessed with her stemware, her wine glasses. It was so nice. And she specifically always would drink. And I'm also a TV person, as you know. I'm in the television field, so I have an eye for the details to everything. Okay. I specifically saw her bottle say Cabernet Sauvignon with the popcorn. And I'm like, popcorn with wine. Butter popcorn, and it made me, I started doing research. I'm like, popcorn with wine. And then a lot of people who tuned into my who attended, my ladies night that I did for my first micro event, I did Prosecco and popcorn, similar to what I did at
with the pretzels.
The pretzels for the salt. So that and a bunch of little other occurrences and things that drew my eye to wine and things like that. That's really got me started. But I don't know. I thought it was so classy. I never had anybody around me who would be drinking wine. They had gin.
Yeah.
And they had
that bumpy face.
Okay. Yeah. They had tequila. They yak. Like they ain't have wine. So to see something just so like timeless, and I always had a special likeness to it. So that's really how I got into it. But to really deeper get into that question, I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with Cooper's Hog Winery and Restaurants. I worked for them for about 5 years, almost 5 years. And I started in a tasting room. So I dealt with the wine. I was a wine connoisseur. I dealt with the wine directly. I then, moved up as I was there. I was a special events coordinator. Then I worked corporate as a consumer relations specialist. So yeah, I was always around it. It was kind of like it was drawn to me, and I was drawn to it. So,
so you said, I heard you say you started off young. Like how young?
Ooh, we talking like. Is my mama watching this? No, she ain't on here. I don't say she on here. Probably like I was like 17.
Oh, I thought she was about to say like 14, 15, some shit like that. I mean, like you was good. You was good.
It wasn't to wine though. It was to the other things.
Okay.
So that's why we off the ring.
Right.
Yeah.
So can you remember the first wine you tasted?
Moscato.
Okay.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
So do you think? How can I put this? Do you think that was the wine that got you? That made you want to drink wine more, or made you want to taste a different kind of wine?
I mean, it's good. I mean, everybody, for the most part, I'm not going to say everybody. Usually people start with a sweet palate. It's easy to drink. It's like juice. Yeah. Right? Why? Well, of course, let's get the box wine.
Yeah. Well, not sweet. Not really the box wine.
Well,
that's for the aunties. But anyway.
It's some nephews and nieces and cousins and sisters.
It's 2021, yeah.
No, but I'm saying it's sweet, so people just was, like to drink it. It's like juice. So I kind of was like, oh, so this what all wine tastes like?
Yeah.
No, it can't be. This can't be it. So I'm like, okay, well, Moscato is a white wine. I started learning the classifications. I'm like, okay, what's a sangria versus a white wine versus, okay, what's a red wine? And I'm like, okay, I always associated red because the people around me would be like, oh, that bitter shit or that dry shit. Like, they'll say that. And then I always would think red. This is red, but it's sweet. So then I learned that it's another classification for, it's a sangria, dessert wine, port wines. It's so many. It's a red mulled wines that are full of spices and cinnamons that is extremely sweet. And I think you left by that time we tried it, but we definitely had a mulled wine and you warm it. It's really good.
Everybody kept talking. Yeah. Everybody kept asking for the warm wine. So like the only warm wine, and I might sound a little bit ignorant when I say this shit, so pardon me. The only warm wine that I'm familiar with is sake.
Now I've never had. I don't think I've had sake warm.
Yeah,
it feel like it's on fire when I'm drinking it in my chest.
Yeah, I had it. I mean, like,
but I didn't know it was warm. I thought it was maybe room temperature.
No, I had it warm, and yeah, I usually just get it warm.
Gasoline, then, if they want it warm.
Oh man, it's nice. I mean, I felt really good. Like I feel like now I feel really good. And it was a warm wine. So in the process of you becoming I want to make sure I say this correctly. Sommelier assistant. What has been some of the challenges?
Honestly, I'm a very fluid, very transparent person. The first thing that I immediately thought of would be access to travel. I would love to go to France to have a authentic Bordeaux straight from a barrel from a vintage vineyard or winery. I would love to travel to Argentina to have a Argentinian Malbec. I would love to travel to Spain to have a Spanish Tempranillo. I would love to have a Gewürztraminer from Germany or a raw Riesling Gewürztraminer.
What is that? I'm sorry.
It's a German wine. You like it?
Gewürztraminer is one of my favorite wines.
I love that you love Gewürztraminer. When do you like to drink Gewürztraminer? Because a lot of everybody turn your speakers up, okay? Because this is the question that I want y'all to think about. When I ask you, what season do you want to drink this? We're gonna have a conversation afterwards. All seasons, and I agree. But ideally, wine is supposed to be, I don't even want to say this because a lot of people be taking it and running, but red wines are typically not seasoned, but they're made to be like drank in the fall. It's heavier. It's a more medium, full body wine. It's meant to drink in the fall. A Gewürztraminer, a white wine, clean, crisp finish, is supposed to be, well, it's usually enjoyed during the spring and summer months because it's so clean. You can drink it with spicy foods, sweet foods, fish, all of that. So that's why, that's why. But yeah, thumbs up to Gewürztraminer.
I'm giving both of y'all credit just for the simple fact that you can pronounce that shit. I'm be honest with you straight up. Because you make it sound like...
Okay, boom. Misdemeanor?
No, not misdemeanor.
Hold on. Just wait. Have I ever steered you wrong? You see how you trying to do me?
No, you haven't. You haven't. Hey, yo.
We'll talk about this.
We got to take a break real quick. We're coming back. Hey, yo. Shout out to everybody out there that tried to pronounce
Gewürztraminer.
And they said Givenchy. I don't know. It's the Shits podcast, y'all. It's the Shits. For all erotic needs and adult needs, hit up Cole Pleasures, COLEpleasures.com. That's www.colepleasures.com. It's the Shits. We are back at the Shits podcast, and It's just an awesome fucking time in here. Like, y'all really should be here. And but like I'm sorry. Like Cheyenne said, y'all here in spirit. And speaking of spirits, we got wine up in here, and it's.
I like that throw.
You see that?
I saw what you did there.
You see that?
I like that.
Come on,
throw.
this is. Give me some. Boom.
He coming through.
I do a little something. I do a little something.
Y'all heard the man.
So we. So we talked about the challenges of being a wine sommelier assistant.
Yes.
What are some of the rewards?
The rewards, I get drunk all the time.
Ready? Damn.
Go. That's the sound effect of the wine pouring. Go.
We got to get that on the sound.
We
back.
do.
We got to get that.
We gonna record it. It's done.
It's either that or we get drunk to the motherfucker, nigga.
That worked too. It just depends on what type of time you on.
It works all the time in Chicago. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
See, I think that's outside of your age bracket. What type of time you on means.
What does that mean?
What type of time you on is like your mood, your vibe, your energy. Like, can somebody please help me out with this?
Tell me,
For
please.
Everybody who is on here,
Elaborate.
How would you describe what type of time you on?
What kind of time you on, nigga?
No, I cannot.
Come on.
Well, it just basically means like what you feeling, what you giving for the day. What type of mood you on? What type of mood? Yeah.
I feel that.
But that's the rewards. Yeah. I can be social. I'm a social butterfly. I'm
I can
an
tell.
extrovert. I love being around people. Good energy, clean spirited people, might I add. Because
I'm getting a different one.
Okay.
You gotta switch it up sometimes.
But yeah, that's the rewards, being social and just having a good time. And this don't feel like work. You know what they say? They say do something, work shift. Actually, I just messed it up. What do they say? They say
they say you shouldn't drink on the job. Huh?
They say that too.
Sometimes,
but it's a conflict of interest with my job. I don't know. I gotta bend the rules a little bit. But they basically say when you do what you love, it doesn't feel like work. And it don't feel like work. Like when I did the wine, I looked up. It was like 10:30. When we supposed to get paid for 2 hours, but I'm here. Like it was cool because it just felt like fun. It felt like it was fun. Flow. It
was really fun. I mean, I have to admit that. I have to keep reiterating that. You made it very fun for me, and that was my first time doing it. And not only was it fun, it was informative. You see what I'm saying? So I walked away like, hey, you know what? Instead of me going to get this Hennessy, I'm gonna go grab me a bottle of wine. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I know I could sip on this shit and watch a good television show and also probably find something to pair with it. You know what I'm saying? And have a nice night.
But you don't have to find something. You can always call me. You can always call me. All my listeners, you can always call me at 815-448-WINE. That's wine. 815-448-WINE. You don't have to just randomly try to figure out what you're going to pair with your wine. People do have trouble. Most people, and statistically, if you're listening, do not know how to pair their wine and their food. So don't fret. Don't stress out. You can always call me, and I can always give you some food recommendations, some sort of wine recommendation that correspond. So your tongue, you won't be eating something spicy, and then you're going to have a super terrible wine. I'm not even going to give you the free sauce because that's why you have to call me. It's 815-448-WINE, or you can follow us on Instagram at Corked with Class. That's CORKED with Class. Okay?
Awesome. Y'all heard the promo, nigga. So
I'm going with it.
You spoke about the pairing of the wine with certain foods. So can you speak on what are some of the health benefits of wine?
Absolutely. So I kind of hinted at it with you before.
Okay.
But when they say a glass of wine a day keeps the doctors away, they are not talking about what we drinking. They are not. They are not talking about what we drinking. They are not talking about.
'Cause I'm gonna go get
Sweet
another
Red.
bottle of this shit.
Oh
though.
no, it's hitting.
Okay.
Oh, it's up there. It's one of them. It's definitely one of them. But this is not what they talking about. They are not talking about white Zinfandel. I wasn't even trying to come at you like that, though. I literally wasn't trying to come. I wasn't. I didn't. No. He made eye contact with me when I said that.
She's sending shots, bro.
I'm not. He said.
She is sending shots, bro.
To all the listeners that are out there, I'm not sending shots. It's nothing wrong with white Zinfandel. A good blush wine, a good rosé wine. I love a good blush. I love that. I wasn't being shady. He made eye contact with me, and it's okay. I wish we had a visual outside of my
I thought
phone,
I was doing something.
You was doing something.
I really thought.
Hospitality wise. Everybody know what white Zinfandel tastes like. Anyway, back on track.
Okay,
Go ahead. White
ahead.
Zinfandel is not one of those.
Okay.
Moscato's not one of those. When they are talking about a glass of wine a day, they are talking about a Cabernet Zinfandel or a Zinfandel by itself or a Pinot Noir, a Chianti, a Malbec, or Barbera. I can keep going. A red medium body wine that lacks in residual sugar.
Okay.
Meaning it's not sweet. That's good for your blood pressure. It's good for your heart. It's good for, and they say if you drink a glass of wine before bed, you burn more calories as opposed to what you would drink it in the day. Now, we all know that you burn calories when you're sleeping.
Right.
But I didn't think both of those together. But alcohol may be thinning the blood. I don't know. I can believe it. There we go.
I like that.
This is not FDA approved. This is not FDA sponsored.
I like that. That's informative. It's good to hear. It's definitely good to hear. And I think that, and I may be wrong when I say this, I'm just assuming. I don't think that a lot of black people are kind of up on that.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? No. Go ahead, do your thing. I don't think a lot of black people are up on that. And I think that it is.
Like sweet.
I think that there is benefits to being educated on that type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? Because I think that, especially with, the health concerns that we have, it's always good to find out what are the benefits of the things that we consume. You get what I'm saying? So instead of you pouring a glass of Hennessy or Douce before you go to bed or whatever, or with your meal, you can have a nice glass of. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that shit. Which one? What was the one you said?
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Say it again.
Cabernet
Sauvignon. It was another one he said. It started with an M.
Malbec.
I like that. Sound like some Rick Ross shit. But anyway,
lemon pepper my wings. That's what he sounded like he was finna
that
say.
over east just came out, bro. All right, yo, we got to take a break real quick. Hey, yo, shout out to everybody having a glass of wine before they go to bed and make a mistake and piss on themselves. Hey, yo, it's the S.H.I.T.S podcast, y'all. It's the shits.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the American Dream, the American Nightmare, the Heartbreak Kid, Young Barker. And when I come to Chicago, I check in, I get on the radio with the S.H.I.T.S podcast. One more time, man. Give a big shout out to the S.H.I.T.S podcast. Young Barker Productions, man. Holla us. We out here.
He's going to blow your spot up, too.
Hey, yo, we are back at the S.H.I.T.S podcast. Hey, yo, shout out to all my niggas from over east. If you say you from out east, sus like a motherfucker, Jack. Just so everybody know, if you from Chicago, these are the areas. It is up north, out south, out west, and over east.
Why you even had to help them out like that?
Cause listen,
they should be able to figure it out.
People listen. People listen. Then they come to Chicago.
We got Yay, Twister, Chance, all these other people putting on.
But sometimes people don't know. You know what I'm saying?
They just know the rink.
I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta one time, and I met this motherfucker. I ain't even gonna say his name, because I don't want to put him out there like that. But he was like,
no drama.
no.
I'm sorry.
Lame ass nigga.
I'm not finna be playing with you.
So I met Buddy in Atlanta. He was like, man, y'all from Chicago? I'm like, yeah, bro. He was like, yeah, I'm from the rack too. Nigga, who the fuck say that, bro? I was like, huh? I said, where? He's like, the rack. Nah, bro. Like you've been probably watching too many YouTube videos, bro. So anyway, all right.
It's Twitter for him.
Probably so.
It's Twitter. He got that
probably
from Twitter.
So. Yeah, definitely, because we don't say that shit out here, bro.
And they probably like, I'm from the rack. You are familiar with Bolingbrook, okay? That's not the same. You are familiar. Not. You don't even know that.
It's not.
You are familiar with Bolingbrook. You are not from Chicago.
Nah. You got to know the lingo, bro. You got to know the lingo. It's just certain things that's said here that let you know you from here. You know what I'm saying? And like immediately when you get here, don't ask to go to Harold's because we know you're not from here because we don't really talk about it like that. You know, it's either you there or you not. All right. So
just like that.
Like I told y'all, so the Wine Down Wednesday that I went to at Zicomo Suites, this is where I met this phenomenal young lady, Cheyenne. So you talked about the 5 S's.
I need it.
You talked about the 5 S's of wine tasting, right? Mm-hmm. Can you explain to the people what those 5 S's are?
Absolutely. It is C, smell, sip, swirl, savor.
Okay.
Thought I'd mix one up. But in that order, chronologically. Boom.
Okay. So can you explain what those 5 S's mean?
Absolutely. So with C, we want to observe the color and the appearance of the wine because winemaking isn't just about drinking, of course. It isn't just about taste. It's about the color. The color will oftentimes let you know what type of grape, what type of wine it is, right? If you lose the element of seeing, you can potentially miss out on knowing a wine is a sangria as opposed to drinking a white wine. Okay. It's going to be clean. Not to say that you can't have a wine tasting experience if you don't have that, but that is one of the biggest, elements. The next one would be, smell. Of course, you want to smell it. You want to see. With smell, you can tell alcohol content. You can tell if it would be possibly fruit forward, if it would possibly be sweet, the acidity level. With what was I on? See, smell, swirl. You want to swirl all the time because that aerates the wine. It lets the wine be able to breathe. If you leave it still, I'm kind of guilty. Mm-hmm. At home, at least when I'm drinking, I'll start doing something. I'll come back maybe 3 hours later. I ain't finished my wine. If I just pick it right back up and start drinking, that's going to give it a total different taste of if I could just aerate it, swirl it around, and let it breathe, give it a new to the nose, and then drink it.
Okay. Sip.
Of course, that's the favorite part, right?
Exactly.
We're drinking. We're going to sip. Observe what we're tasting, and then there's always going to be a start and a finish to the sip. This is a multi-component one.
Okay.
There's a start and there's a finish. What you taste at the start, 9 times out of 10, you probably won't taste at the end. At the
really?
Finish. Yeah. So go ahead. Let me see you do it.
I don't know. I got to swirl it again. It's like my favorite part, like the swirl.
But don't do too much, because it will pop out.
Oh.
Yep.
Like the gangbangers. Yeah.
Pop out. What happened to Katie got bands? Oh, I almost made him spit that out. I'm so sorry.
I was trying to figure out the correlation between the gangbangers. Oh, you said the pop out.
Is she not? Did you see the gun? You not remember?
Right. She definitely from over east.
I am.
She definitely from over east, not out east.
Shawty.
She's definitely from over east. That's with a VA. OVA.
Over. It's only OVA.
Over east.
It's
Over
only
east.
OVA.
One word. OVA
east.
East. Over east.
Over east. Yes.
And then the last one was
swirl. No.
Swirl, sip, savor.
Swirl, sip, and savor. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I passed that test.
you definitely did. Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Passed that test. Hold on. You ready? Get it. There we go.
That was made just for me, y'all. Everybody listening at home, in studio, in your car, on the internet, whatever. That was made for me.
That's her sound effect.
That's mine.
Mine would be the
That's the both world. Bum, 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 bum.
over east, no.
Ooh, if we could just put the percolator in and the low sounds in the background.
Switching
Ooh.
topics. I'm sorry.
Let's do that.
I'm sorry.
Let's do
I'm
that.
sorry.
I like that for you.
Favorite house track, real quick. Favorite house track, real quick.
Just an ordinary day. So you come around and have
Hey man,
my
somebody. You know what?
Just
Give
an
me some.
ordinary day. Period. Talking about y'all already know what's going on.
Hey man,
You already know what's going on.
I'm trying to think of mine.
You ain't a real house head if you
I
don't
am.
have it in the left frontal lobe.
I beat that bitch for the back.
That ain't real.
It is. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Durs.
I'm sorry. I should
Come
have
on.
kept that in my mind. I thought that I said that in my
No,
head.
that's real
I thought I
house
said that
music.
in my head.
That's real house music. I beat that bitch for the back. I beat that bitch for the back. See, you moving. You moving. Listen.
First of all, I was gonna move anyway.
Exactly. Let me tell y'all something. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who are not familiar with Chicago culture, let me tell y'all something.
You giving them the too many keys. Now they gonna be false flagging.
They will.
They
but
definitely.
it's okay.
We done gave them directionals. We done gave them. Come on.
You gonna have motherfuckers from Iowa coming. Y'all from over east.
We from over east, like on the podcast. Like this shit's
We're gonna get
podcast.
heroes.
Looking
but
crazy.
For house music,
Who you know over there? My son.
he ain't even from over east. He ain't from over east. Cheyenne is from over east. Not my son. Hey.
Don't claim me.
No.
Go ahead.
So another thing that you schooled me to, which I was very appreciative of, was the difference between corked wines and the twist offs.
Yes.
So can you explain the difference for those that don't know? Like,
absolutely. And I'm giving y'all all the keys too, but even outside of this interview, you know, you can always call 815-448-WINE. That is 815-448-WINE. And everybody has a smartphone, so I know you got the keypad. You know what
Okay.
WINE is.
okay, hold on. I got to be honest with you. So the first time that I dialed the number, I'm being honest. The first time I dialed the number, I was down. I got the first three. I got the first three digits. Then it got to the wine part. Then I was like, "Fuck!"
But the phone was literally
But
right
it wasn't.
there.
But it wasn't. I
Why
had
you
to.
acting like you didn't have to go?
I had to go back.
Hold on. Let's take it back. Everybody, I need y'all ears. Take it back like we ain't have to go.
Okay, listen. No.
To say, hey, how you doing?
No.
You know what the text.
No, listen. This is how was I doing it? How was I doing it? I'm trying to remember how. It was a way that I was doing it that the thing was not popped up. And anyway, man, I had to go back.
Anytime you Apple user, why you acting like you got an Android? Now you doing Android stuff. Now we finna separate you and you doing Android stuff. Now I'm on you, okay?
We
Now
gotta
I'm
take a
on
break
you.
real quick. Hey, shout out to all the motherfucking Android users that wish they had an iPhone.
Y'all
Hey,
are
it's
not
the
safe.
It's the Shits podcast, y'all. It's the Shits. Ever evolved as a community of content creators leading the Chicago scene to new heights. Their most recent release, League Champs Volume 1, displays the versatility within the camp and its close associates. From curating events to running 2 music studios to dropping articles every day on everyevolved.com, Every Evolved is constantly cooking up new things and passing knowledge on to others. Follow them on Instagram at Every Evolved and Every Evolved Studios. All first-time clients get 1 free hour when they book studio time. If you're an artist looking to get more in the scene, hit them up for show opportunities. Every Evolved. And it's the shits. Ready? We really back now. We really back at the S.H.I.T.S podcast. We out here. We just been shooting the shit, talking about a lot of stuff, mainly wine. But we talking about directions, talking about Androids and iPhones, and what else? A lot of shit.
That's social conformity, man.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. It's like it's the takeover.
I feel bad now because I kind of like bully him, and that's really what social conformity is.
That's because you're from over east.
Yeah, gang them. Gang.
So we was talking about the difference between the corked wines and the twist offs.
Yes.
What's the difference?
Yes. So, what we are drinking right now, and I actually didn't even throw this in. This is for those who want to know and go pick this up. Hopefully, there could potentially be a sponsorship brewing.
Sponsorship, nigga.
We love it here. It is the Sarah Mission Port Wine, traditional port California wine with the alcohol content of 18.6.
This shit fire.
It's fire. Of course, 750 milliliter classic standard bottle. It is accompanied with a screw top. I know everybody who's watching. I know y'all know what I say. And unfortunately, as we all know, this bottle does contain sulfites. There's no way around it. But this is a dessert wine. And you can get this at Whole Foods. And this week it was on sale, y'all, for $6.99. Y'all.
Guess where I'm going.
Y'all better get in before Sunday. I don't know what y'all holiday plans are. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what your weekend plans are. But if you don't go stock up on this wine, because it's never going to be this price again. From me to you, Somalia Assistant Cheyenne L'Oreal Wine Bay, it's not going to be this cheap again. So go ahead and run it up.
This is nice. I mean, like, for real. Like, I'm having a really nice time right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all can see me.
You know what? And that's why I'm called the Wine Bay, because I still didn't even. I'm just here. I'm here with lively spirits, with the spirits. But I never explained what the difference of a screw top is and a cork.
You did.
And I'm going to get back on track. So the cork, a regular cork bottle can come with either a natural cork or a synthetic cork. Keep your eyes out, guys. The cheaper wines have synthetic corks, which means it's not going to age well. With a natural cork, a natural oak cork can be aged on its side, 67 degrees. It's supposed to age. Now, let's be precise here. The red wines are the only ones, specifically non-port sweet red wine. So dry wines are supposed to be stored on their side at 67 degrees Fahrenheit room temperature in Yes, they're supposed to be stored on their side at 67 degrees Fahrenheit in a cool, dry space, no direct sunlight. So, on its side, no direct sunlight, okay? And that's how you're supposed to age it. I wouldn't age anything over 5 years.
Okay.
Because it's already been aged. If it's an exquisite, refined wine, it's already aged before. So, look out for that. Synthetic cork tends to be with cheaper blush. I'm not even going to say the type of wine it is. I'm going to say a cheaper blush, fruit wine, sangria situation. But like I said, the natural corks are going to be with the white wines, red wines.
Okay.
But screw top's cool too, because look, after all, we just said we got this beautiful port wine from Whole Foods for $6.99. So,
and let me tell you something. I'm trying to figure out what time they close because I got to hit that spot up. I mean, I definitely got to hit y'all before Sunday because I got to stock up because I'm feeling this. I mean, like, this is definitely going to be the karaoke night, game night wine that I'm going to bust out. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to get the people singing all the stuff that they wouldn't sing before.
You know what you got to do, too, when you go to the karaoke night? You got to let them know they have to book with Cheyenne L'Oreal, with corporate class.
Okay, so since you said that, now I got a
Yes.
hard question for you.
Yes.
What is your go-to song at karaoke?
Ooh.
Come on now. Come on.
Ooh.
You about to say something about King Louis?
Now don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Do y'all see how he coming at me?
Yeah, she from over east.
Period. But it's definitely not gonna be no
No?
Jeep music.
No?
But karaoke, come on.
You don't have to sing at
I can
karaoke.
harmonize. See, I can sing. I don't have to
Really?
look. I don't have to look. I can actually
No,
sing.
I didn't say that. I didn't say you had to look.
Now some people be telling me you look like you can sing. I'm like, whoa, what does that mean?
Well, you kind of look like Solange. You kind of like Solange to me.
I love her.
That was a compliment.
That was such a compliment.
You ready? There we go. All right.
I love it here.
So what's your go-to song for karaoke?
I don't really have one because I just went to karaoke last week and I fumbled the ball profusely.
What did you sing?
I wanted to sing Wild Thoughts by Rihanna and I wanted to sing If by Destiny's Child. It was a lot of things I want to, but they kept telling me, oh, our YouTube don't work. So I couldn't really do what I wanted to do for real. So
I hate when they do that. I like the karaoke's that you go to where it don't matter what you give them.
it could have came out 2 weeks ago.
They
Let
gonna
me
pull
pop
that
my
shit up. I'm gonna go in that motherfucker and I'm gonna sing the beatbox challenge.
You saw me on my Instagram.
I saw it. Now here's the thing. Here's the challenge with the beat. Here's the challenge with trying to sing that song. Nobody really knows what the fuck.
Doing the most.
Nobody know what the fuck Shorty's saying. Only thing you know is knock your dreads off. That's
That's what he be doing.
that's all you know. All you gotta do is be able to say that part. Knock your dreads off.
Hit him in the spot. Knock your dreads off. Yeah, that's really the part
That's
that just
it.
gotta hit. Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
So like I
we
said,
agree. They gotta hit on that part. Yes.
that's it. That's all I got. And then you good. So my experience at the wine tasting thing, like I said, it was so many dope moments for me. And me being a greedy motherfucker that I am, the pairing of the wine with the foods was dope for me. So can you explain what's the importance of what you pair the wines with?
Absolutely. And I'm going to take us back to my micro event. I planned the whole food pairing list. And the idea behind the food pairing is for the wines to complement, favor, and, enhance the wine. Like I kind of mentioned earlier, you don't want to have no spicy food with a wine that has notes of pepper.
Okay.
And green pepper, bell pepper in it, because your tongue gonna be on fire. Which is why you got to be very intentional and very precise with how you offer it. So, I was saying German wine pairs really well with German sausage, like any sausage sweet dish. So I did a not a kebab. What am I trying to say? I did a sausage and pepper and sweet pepper skewer. And for my audio and all around engineer, executive producer, I know that you love the Gewürztraminer. That paired perfectly with it. And I have a whole a whole audience that says the same. So I would definitely recommend that for the Gewürztraminer. That paired really well with that. I had some meatballs and I also had a marinara sauce to it.
I'm hungry as hell, fam.
And not the meatballs that we had the other day, because I know that I had to specifically fight for that for a wine.
They was good though.
They was good, but they wasn't what I was looking for.
They was good.
But they still, it did okay. It wasn't what I was intending, but it still complimented, and I was grateful for that, because it could have been it could have been bad.
So you suggested to them what to order, right?
Yeah. So usually, since I am Bassett and Serve Safe certified, I prepare the food pairings, but it really helped me actually, because I didn't have to prepare all of that in such a small time frame. So I worked alongside the caterer that they hired. So I know you asked me moments ago, what is one of the cons, or what is one of the hardest things of being or doing this job? Is that it's sometimes in situations where there was an event, they had their own inside people that they wanted to hire.
Yeah.
I have my way of doing things. I went astray from what I wanted to do
Mm-hmm.
to incorporate what they wanted to do to make them comfortable. But I did have a little bit of not resistance, but tension because it still wasn't with how I,
I see what you're saying.
I was trying to have it myself.
It wasn't exactly what you would have done.
Right. But it still worked out and I'm blessed. And that's also, it kind of coincides with that too. It's a perk also for, it worked out. It worked out. It was a perk, a pro and a con.
The meatballs was on point. Yeah.
Or was you just hungry?
Steady shooting shots.
I'm not sure. I'm literally asking. When have I not asked your true opinion?
I was hungry though.
Right?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, we gotta take a break real quick. Yo, shout out to all the motherfuckers that go to parties and be hungry and be kind of insecure about getting their plate first, but still take their ass up there and do it. Yo, it's the Shits Podcast, y'all. It's the Shits.
Comedian Marnie P checking in from the Shits Podcast.
Yeah. We are back at the Shits Podcast. And listen, y'all, I am feeling really damn good. And it's for a couple of reasons. It's because of the energy that Cheyenne has brought to the podcast now, and also because of this wine. I almost got my R. Kelly on wine.
Wine for me.
Nope, no.
Y'all, I just thought about something.
What you think about?
I was on the Instagram page and I saw the post that y'all posted.
What?
And it's the truth. It's the truth. And if they're gonna want to fight, they're gonna want to fight because
I'm not lying.
R. Kelly. They're gonna play R. Kelly from here on out. It's in the culture.
It is.
You cannot want to get into it with every single body. Do you know how many memories even I have to R. Kelly? So to completely
throw it away, to erase it, I'm sorry, y'all. It's
control.
not going to happen.
It's
not going to happen. I'm sorry.
And I feel bad. Don't you feel like like, dang, I gotta throw away my memory, my soundtrack to my memories. Like, it's crazy.
Right.
Like, I'm not. He did what he did. I am not.
Which is nasty.
In support of him. I am not. But it's just hard to separate the two. When it's like I've built memories. I don't want to say it's part of Black culture, but it's like he was an influence for our culture that was not, so.
Nigga, we playing Fiesta. We playing Fiesta at the prom. I'm sorry.
And guess what? The white folks ain't letting go ignition. I don't care. I don't care. They
not at all. Not at all.
They got it in a chokehold. They got it in a vice.
They playing ignition, goddammit.
They not letting that go.
I'm telling you.
They not letting that go.
So sorry. Like I said, hey y'all, just be prepared. When you go to a Black function, event, whatever.
Right. That's how
you
I got on that.
are going to hear some R. Kelly. I'm sorry. So you have choices. You can walk out the room when it get played, but hey, it's going to get played. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So my question to you is this: how was your first wine tasting event? Like your official, not one that you hosted, but one that you just went to.
You know what's so crazy? We spoke about sake earlier. I had sake for the first time there too.
Oh.
It's so crazy how you said that. Also with my fake ID.
Yeah.
Also with my fake ID, I could tell you exactly what I had on, how my hair was.
Damn.
It was just so magical to me. And I didn't know at the time that's what magical, like the sensation of magical, magic meant or felt like. But I literally just remembered it was just so carefree. And if I would have had any type of like indication or like preview to know that's why it was like that, I literally think back about that all the time. Like, there was live music. I was just so carefree. It was like one of those first like 55 days in Chicago after the weather broke. I had some good food. I was with great energy. Yeah. We was out day partying like all day.
Oh, I love day parties.
It was live. Like I'm telling you, it was live music. It was a close knit thing.
It was that energy there.
It was just, and it was free.
Oh, that's even better.
And that's what I was like.
Anything tastes better when it's free.
They didn't ID me. Anybody who underage know that. Anybody underage pay attention to that. They didn't ID me. They didn't ID me, and it was free. Anybody underage know that. And I knew that day, and wasn't, to be honest with you, I didn't even love what I had.
Yeah.
But it was the whole experience.
Yeah.
And it took for that time for every experience to get progressively better.
Yeah.
For me to realize, like, I love doing it. So I remember, I don't have no shame in my game. And most people on here, y'all know, y'all were my regulars before. I've done wine tastes for you before. I personally found myself doing wine tastings 4 times a week, 3 times a week. It's only 7 days. It's only 7 days in a week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you know this my niche. This my thing. This is my thing. And if it's my favorite pastime, like I said, if you truly enjoy what you do, it doesn't feel like work.
I agree. So, you know what? I was going to piggyback off that when you said it earlier. And what I was going to say was the quote that I remember is, do what you love and the money will follow. Yeah, that's what I've learned. So, I mean, they can play anything. Prostitutes, card crackers, all that type of shit. Yeah. I can't. Okay. So,
I can't.
So at this portion, we got to get into. This is the game segment of the show, and this week's game is first of all. So our participant this week is the one and only Cheyenne. And it's real easy. Bam.
He was waiting for that too.
I was waiting for that part. That's my part. So this is how we do it. You got 30 seconds to just give us your right off the top of the dome response.
Ooh,
you ready?
No, you didn't get the wines in me.
I made sure I did after we. I made sure we did after we drunk. Okay, after we drank, not drunk, but
all right.
Had the wine. You ready?
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Quickest way to get musty.
Running.
Quickest way to get arrested.
Stealing.
Quickest way to get fat.
Eating.
Quickest way to get full.
Overeating.
Quickest way to get hired.
Lie.
Quickest way to get fired.
Steal.
Quickest way to get famous.
Show your ass.
Quickest way to steal from Target.
Self-checkout.
Quickest way to get your ass whooped.
Talking shit.
Quickest way to get blocked on Facebook.
Saying the F word.
There we go. There we go.
That was perfect.
Yeah. Yo, we'd like to thank our very special participant for playing the game. First of all, you only hear it on this shit's podcast. So if you hear somebody else doing it, yeah, goddamn biter. Y'all call their ass out. Biting ass niggas. Anyway. Yo. Hold on. I'm sorry, I gotta turn this time off. All right, there we go.
It's the wine.
It's the wine. So before we get up out of here, because honestly, y'all, let me tell y'all something. This has been an awesome night. I gotta say this. I really gotta put this out there. I just met this young lady on Wednesday. On Wednesday.
And
today is Friday.
Boom.
So in the process of her doing her thing and her conducting an awesome wine tasting, I had to leave out and I said, yo, I would love to get you on the podcast. She said, cool. Just hit me up. I hit her up and she's here and she's awesome.
Thank you. And might I add, I was very ecstatic to come on a podcast.
Thank you.
My 2 professions have aligned yet again.
Mm-hmm.
I do media. I am a journalist. I am a television correspondent. And I have been on a sabbatical. I've taken a step back. And this is my first time coming back, being on air, being live. Oh, love it here. Love it here. We might have to talk some type of
co-hosting.
Some type of partnership here. I love it here. And this might have to be something that we incorporate more often for you all. However, I was so ecstatic to meet you. He was very open-minded. A lot of people are kind of like, oh, I only like sweets. He was willing to try anything.
Well, not anything. Go ahead, though. Cause
you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Some people might be listening. They be like, let me call him. No.
Wines, y'all. Wines. I didn't think you have to say that. Just the wine.
Don't try that shit, nigga.
But yeah, it's an all around good time. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
And y'all know what y'all could do. If it's any booking, you need any help with any event planning, you know I got to.
Say less.
If it's any event planning, bachelorette party, birthday, anniversary party, girls' night, ladies' night, couples retreat, anything that you need, I am here for you. I am the person for you. I have not had all of these drunken nights for no reason. I am well versed, and I want you to have a good time with the sommelier assistant, Cheyenne L'Oreal.
Hold on.
Love it here. You know what to do. Call 815-448-WINE. I was gonna leave you alone. I was gonna say if you have any difficulties,
I'm just saying.
Y'all know what to do.
It might help. It might help.
Nope. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can lead. I can lead the folks to the oak barrels, but I cannot let them know if it is red or white wine.
I'm just saying, it might just help.
815-448-WINE, y'all.
Somebody out there is listening, and they are saying to themselves,
God
damn it.
Let me see.
Why won't you just say?
Because it's ingrained. It's literally.
Why won't you just say the goddamn letters?
It's etched in my head.
The numbers.
815-448-WINE is 815-448 9463. 815-448-9463. WIN is 9463.
There you go.
WIN is 9463.
Hey, I just helped y'all out because somebody out there was thinking that shit.
It was. I know.
They was thinking that shit.
I know. What happened to Luna? I thought they would have got the wine. No? I just thought they would have got it.
No. This is No. Wait. How it go again?
773-202 Luna and LUNA. I'm not finna do no extra promo for them, but we knew what Luna was. I'm just saying.
I was about to say the Empire. Is it Empire. Okay. All right. Well, I'm getting the finger.
Because we shouldn't have been talking about nobody else branded but mine. 815-448-9463, y'all.
I'm getting the finger from my man Durs, so that means we got to wrap this up, y'all. Hey, yo, it's been an awesome time. Yo, y'all check out the website, the S.H.I.T.S podcast. Independent artists send their music in. Dope music shits. Yes.
And you always know you can follow me on my personal social media at I am Cheyenne L'Oreal. I am Cheyenne L'Oreal, or my business Instagram. You can find me there too at Corked with Class. That's CORKED with Class. And there you have it.
And she's very classy.
Why, thank you.
Y'all know where to find us.
The flick of the wrist, you know.
S.H.I.T.S podcast. We on Instagram, S.H.I.T.S podcast, Facebook, S.H.I.T.S podcast. Y'all can hit us up. Hit up the website. City of y'all hit up the
But you don't know.
Thursdays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. The S.H.I.T.S Radio, My Radio Chicago, powered by Support District Radio. We playing that shit. And yeah, we'll get up with y'all later, man. It's the shits.